Hello, guys and girls. Chokester here, bringing you another episode of FTB Unstable. We are up to episode 48 already, getting close to that magical 50 mark. I don't know what happens when we get there, but it'll be brilliant. It'll be awesome. It'll be spectacular. Some big changes. We now have most of our drawers gone. I've imported them all into the system, and let me just break into here and I'll show you what I did. So I put a chest down here to bridge between the item conduit and the importer. Of course, loaded it up with a couple of speed upgrades. As of this point, right, I had, when I was importing, I had a lot more in there, but this is really just from our wool farm and our other farms out there. Of course, the proverbial insert dumps into a chest first and all good. So pretty straightforward. It's been a long time coming. It's about time I did that. I did leave these here because I really like being able to grab a block here or, a block here, even nuggets. It's just kind of nice. I set up this here. This is a screen. I replaced all this back here with basalt, but that is actually a transparent screen, which is pretty neat. You can just hit it with the wrench from RF Tools, and it cycles through different sizes, and then it will between each size there is a transparent option. And so I've loaded this up with a bunch of stuff. So I've got some text in here. I've got my inventory module set to the controller right here, and then I just picked the appropriate fields, right? I just went through here individually and picked the ones until they showed up on here. And, so it allows me to see, here, I can show you how I did that. So I went in here and I said, all right, instead of slot 9, maybe I want an 8. See what that first one? Now that's the blocks. Or what 7 look like? There's emeralds. 6 is the block of emeralds. 5 is clay. So yeah, I can tailor this to show me what I want up there. So I can see I have 8,700 diamonds, I have 113,000 iron, 15,000 gold, and so on. And so a couple different inventory modules all set to the same drawer controller here. I have an RF module here. And that's really just the fluid cell up there. I tried to get it to do the mechanism battery. I couldn't get it. No matter which block I picked, it just wouldn't do it. So I just did the cell up there. No big deal. And then how much lithium? That's of course is in the tank up there. And then of course the clock, right? I also spaced it out with some text. So it's pretty straightforward. All you do is you right click on one of the blocks. I've done that before, I believe. So, nothing special there. The other thing I did was I set this guy up as this is our void resource miner again. And that's because I wanted the mica. I wanted a whole bunch of mica. Well, not quite this much. It's pretty much filled this whole thing up, but I'll just take this mica here and I can turn this off. So let's see, never active. All right, so now that shouldn't be running, or it should run out of its buffer if it actually has some. And I can dump this guy in here because we got a project. But the other thing is if you notice, my travel anchors are hidden. And that's because you can paint them. So let me show you how to do that. Let's see, can I get down there? There we go. So I've got a travel anchor right here, and you can see what it looks like, right? And so let's say if I grab that and I grab one of these blocks and I head on up here, and if I throw it in the painter, if I put that in, then that in, that'll actually paint it up. And let's grab that back because we'll need to replace it. And I do need just one piece. I always forget which way that goes. Oops. Give me that back, please. All right, and let's go down here. And so now when I place that in, this is the regular factory block. This is the travel anchor. So now I can name it reactor, and I can put this in here. There, now it's innocuous until I bring that up. Pretty cool, huh? I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's a neat little trick. Okay, so why did I want the mica? Well, that's because we have upgraded our environmental tech, and they've got some new things in here. First thing to note is they've got some new modifiers. Well, what is that being used with? That's these Nano Bot Beacon controllers. and that's really cool because it actually emulates, or I mean, it does pretty much the same thing as this with all these different modules. But instead of having a range, it's kind of cross-dimensional. Mostly in this dimension, no matter where I am, as long as it's chunk loaded, wherever I place it, it will provide those status effects, which is cool because now this can only go so far. I mean, the maximum range here is 100 radius. So it goes at 29 here. So I want to be able to get wherever I am, I want those effects, and that's what the nanobot does. And that's going to need some mica. Now, it itself comes in multiple tiers, and it doesn't need any mica. It needs some fairly standard stuff, right? Only until we get to tier 3. Now, once you get to tier 3, you can start adding in, each tier has multiple abilities to add in more, like let's say haste 1, haste 2, and so on. It's only until you get to tier 4 do you get the most. And we want to kind of work towards that. And these are all the different modifiers. So we have a night vision modifier, a regen, saturation, strength, haste, water breathing, resistance, a jump boost. That'll be fun. Basic chunk loader. It's work in process. No recipe for it yet. And last is the flight modifier. Well, now we've already got flight, but if I were to able to remove one more piece from my inventory, that would be excellent. So I want to try to get all of these. Some of these, like the strength, I want to get like strength 2, because right now we have, actually we don't have any strength, that I believe that isn't able to be used in the environmental controller. There's also this launcher. It's part of the recipe. If we look at the uses of this, we can make the flight modifier with 4 of these, but it's kind of a neat thing on its own. We'll take a look at that. But we also are able to now look at our guide, our environmental tech guide, and there's some neat new stuff in here, like the Nano Bot Beacon. And so you can read all about it. And it doesn't have a lot in here right now, but there's it tells you the standard stuff about it. What I want to see is like, what does it allow? Well, okay, we know that we can do 4 modifier cores, 8 in the tier 2. We can do 12. So in theory, there's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. So in theory, we can double up on a couple of them. And tier 4, but I think there's some other things, like some of them aren't allowed to be doubled up until you get to the highest tier. So let's just go ahead and start doing that. I don't really need this anymore, because we'll do just like we did before. We'll make it, and we'll see what, we'll left click on it and find out what it takes. We're going to need a beacon. Let's see what we have of all this, and make stuff as we go. We need some brewing stands. We'll need 2 of those. And we got some Dragon's Breath. Modifier core, I don't believe I have any. Now, I did pre-make a bunch of this clear glass, if you remember. It's just cooking up enriched sand, and that's just sand and quartz. So pretty straightforward. Oops. And we're going to need at least 1 for right now. So we'll grab that, throw that back in. Modifications, sweet. And lastly is we'll go back here, and we'll make this guy. Excellent. So let's put this down and see what it takes. Left click on it, 20 structure blocks, 12 machine bases, and any 4 modifier cores. All right, so we need 20 structure blocks. So let's see what we have. Now we could also borrow from things, but look, we already have the hardened structure block too. So let's grab 20 of those guys. Now another thing too, I don't know if I told you or not, but shift middle click brings 1 at a time. Oops, it shifted on me. Let's put those together, put that back. Okay, shift middle click brings just 1 at a time. So that'll get that. Let's see. And we need 12 machine base. So let's see what kind of machine base we have. We do have some of those. And so let's grab half of those and then shift middle click. And that's 12. And then lastly was the 4 modifiers. So let's decide what kind of modifiers we wanted first. So let's go back to environmental modifiers. So let's just pick them right in a row. So speed, pretty straightforward, right? Doesn't work on generators, no problem. We'll need one more of these guys. We should have a block of iron. Another reason why I want to keep this is because the blocks are already there. I never have to go back and make another block again. As long as I have iron, I will have that. And we're probably going to need a couple of these. So let's just go ahead and throw a bunch of those in there. All right, so back to the speed. And we need mica for these. That's where we're really going to need the mica. All right, so then we don't care about the piezo. Remember, that's for the solar panel. The night vision, oh, that would be really nice. Let's do that. All right, so we're going to need potion of night vision, which is a golden carrot. So let's make one of those. And then I think that's going to be the awkward potion. Yes, and that's just nether wart. So let's grab that. Nether wart, and we're going to need a blaze. I believe it's powder. I always forget. Let's just grab a few of those. And we need bottles. Bottles. Let's grab a bunch of those because we're going to need 4 of them. Yes? No? Maybe? How come I can't? Are these different kind of bottles? No. They're regular bottles. Do I have to load this up first? Now can I put it in? No. Oh, they have to be water. Duh. Oh, where's our water? Out here. What am I thinking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope. 5, 6. 6, yeah. Okay. That's why it wouldn't go in. Boom, boom, boom. Make the awkward potion. And let's go back and take a look at environmental tech modifiers and make sure we have everything else for our night vision. Yep, mica and a modifier core, which we already have. Regen, yeah, that's going to be not bad, but we're going to need potion of regeneration, which is just a gas tier with awkward potions. No problem, and that's going to be 4 of those as well. Yeah, we're going to need more bottles of water. Is that done? Good. Let's put that in. Let's go grab some more bottles of water. 1, 2, 3 of those. And I'll have to do this all over again. So yeah, we'll need more. So I'll tell you what, let me get all these. You've seen what it takes. So let me get a few more of these going. And I'll come right back. Okay, I think I have everything. So we've already made the speed modifier, which is this guy right here. And we're going to want the night vision. So that uses the potion of night vision and a modifier core. That one there. And then we're going to want probably the regen. Sure, why not? I made that. What do I need? What do I need? Hold on. Regen. Regen. That was the potion of regen. Yeah, and so... Oh, I didn't make the potion of regen. I made the potion of strength. Gotcha, gotcha. That's right. Strength. There we go. Okay. And then, so that's 3. Now, this first tier can only use 4. So I wanted to do the flight modifier. And that needs 4 of these launchers. I already pre-made those, plus 1 extra for us to play with. So that one is the launcher right there. That's going to require a little bit of the power cell. We're going to need a lever. Always have a lever in your inventory. And let's grab this and let's go have some fun. So I've kind of played around over here. And I decided that I want to do something here. But we want to make sure we're going to be able to chunk load it. So maybe we'll do it right here. I mean, I have nothing else going on right here. So let's go ahead and throw our chunk loader down. And let's put that like right in this corner. That way it's nice and out of the way. Let's first look at this launcher because it's a lot of fun. So we put down the launcher and it's got an interface and it says redstone false. Yeah, let's turn that to true just so we can control it with a lever. And let's put our lever on it. And it actually does matter. See where the texture is? So we do want this to be, let's get that out of the way, put that back down. And we want this to be, let's say, come on, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now let's put the lever on. Now it does have to be powered. So we will put the power cell next to it, make sure it's set to out, good. And we're all the way full. Now, what I can do is I can say, let's have it throw us up in the air. So Y, let's make it just level 1. So ooh, wee. Or I can try to turn the lever off. There we go. Oh, wow. Shoo. Did I not? I think it reset when let me get back down here. Yeah, reset to, there we go. Okay. And it's still on. Let's turn that off. There we go. Okay. Ready, ready, ready. Whee! That's at level 1. Crazy, huh? What if we turn it up even higher? Let's go to 3. Turn it off. Shoom. Up to 105. All right, let's go all the way up. I don't think you can, yeah, you can't hold it down. You got to click, 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 click. All the way up. Oh, it doesn't go to 11. That would be funny if it went to 11. Okay, turn it off. You ready? Ready? Shoom. 200, 315, 319 is what I got to. That was higher than build height. Is that awesome or what? And it just keeps going. There's build height right there where the end of the beacon stopped. I'm going to step off to the side a little bit. Now, it's not just vertical. You can also go horizontally. So let's say we add 1 to this. We'll make it 2. Oh, we'll make it 3. Why not? Okay. And so we can stand on here and shoom. See how it threw me backwards too? So yeah, you can imagine it'll throw you at least 319 blocks away. So a lot of fun, a lot of fun. All right, but we don't need to have this here. Let's get on with our nanobot controller. Grab my angel block. It's gonna have to be a bit in the air, so we'll do this somewhere like kind of in the center. Yeah, like right there is fine. It's a little high, but yeah, let's bring it down just a hair. Doesn't have to be that high. Maybe like right there. Yeah, and then I'll go off to the side of it. So let's grab our tier 1. Now tier 2 and 3 and 4 will have to move up just a hair, I believe. But remember, we have our little wand here, and all we have to do is just hold down on it, and it'll start building. Of course, you want to get somewhere. And hopefully that is it. Does look quite right. See how tiny it is? It's cute. Now, I believe this needs power, so let's give it some power, and we can put it right there. Make sure it's set to out. Now, moment of truth is, can we remove our ring? Well, actually, let's look. We have nothing, so let's try this out here. I'm right-clicking on it. Hopefully I had everything. It does have 1 hardened stone left, and I don't believe I grabbed it, an extra one. I don't. Let's see. Does this structure look... I could have grabbed 1 extra, but it does kind of look like it's all symmetrical. So it should be good. Right-clicking on it. All right, we have nothing here yet. I hope I didn't grab an extra one, but I think I might have. I swear I grabbed 12 and 20. It was 12 and 20, right? Yeah. Machine base, and that's a structure block. And it is indeed a structure. No, that's machine base. Okay, yeah. So we needed 12 of those. Maybe I had... Yeah. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, let's we can just right click on that, but I can also, let's try this one more time. Let's get rid of these. I don't think it has to be any certain way. I mean, I can put it right there. It's not saying structure complete. So let me work on this off camera, and I'll come back when I figure it out. Well, it seems like there's something in this block here, in this chunk, that is, I don't know, there might be a phantom block or something, but it was stopping the building from happening. So I just moved it over here, moved the chunk loader just 1 block to the right, and let's let this guy build. And we see a multi-block assembly complete now, which is really cool. Nothing yet, but we're going to need some power on it. There we go. Make sure that's set to out. And we hopefully will see it. Yes. There we go. Now we've got our strength, speed. Our haste 2, of course, comes from this. So, yep, there's our haste 2. But we now have night vision, speed, and strength. Now the cool thing about this is So that, let me turn my chunk borders off. Now you can see we still have all of our stats. Now the real test becomes, can we put away our angel ring? Let's see here. Well, maybe. There we go. Just had to get it out of the water. All right. Now we have flight without, ooh, a little bit of lag there. We have flight without our angel ring. How cool is that? Excellent. I love it. So I'm probably going to work on getting this up to a higher tier, add some more of those modifiers in there because I want more. I'll probably put some more, abilities in there. Now the other thing is that I don't think they will stack. I mean, you can have multiple effects, but it's not like I'm going to get strength 4 or something. Even though, well, this bad example, but it does look like speed has stacked. Regen 3 we already had. Saturation, that's only a saturation 2, I believe. So maybe that does stack. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. Haste 3. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, we could have those stack when we're in our base, or I could shut that down. Either way. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like it. Good addition, environmental tech. Really enjoy it. I'm loving your mod. Really liking it. So, guys, I know it's been a while since my last episode. It has been a busy week. Very busy. So I had to struggle to find time to do this, but I am starting a new series in parallel to this. This one's kind of winding down while we wait for something else, right? FTB Infinity. But I'm starting a new mod pack, and that should come out in the next day or two. I'm doing it with my nephew, and so take a look at that when it comes out. Hopefully you guys will like it, and it'll be pretty cool. Kind of get back to some roots, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm having fun with environmental tech, and hope you guys are too. So, I will talk to you in the next episode. In the meantime, have a good one. Bye.